High demand, high stress job, usually for a short period of time. Maybe 1 hour, you'd be going from 50 kids to 0.
There have been several school bus accidents across the valley over the last few weeks, some with serious injuries and others just minor fender benders. Valley News Team's Joshua Peguero decided to pull back and take a look at all school buses in our area, and he has this report.
Kids are our most treasured possessions, and it's hard for some parents to let them get on the school bus. In the valley, there have been a few bus accidents lately that have raised concerns. A week and a half ago, a woman was hit by a valley bus in Fargo while snowblowing, suffering a punctured lung, according to a family friend. In December, a train clipped a school bus in Lidgerwood, knocking it on its side. The dad of a teenager who was life-flighted to Fargo says she suffered serious injuries. And last year, a man behind the wheel of a valley bus pleaded guilty to driving kids drunk in Fargo. We checked the major school districts in the valley on how many buses they have and whether they have surveillance cameras, and they all do.
I've seen nothing but positive things from installing cameras on the bus.
Dietrich Bus contracts for Grand Forks, Jamestown, and Valley City.
Through the emergency exits on the bus.
At their headquarters in Valley City, they have a sign posted that drivers have gone 329 days without an accident.
It can be a very rewarding job, although it'd be very demanding and stressful during the day at times.
The company installed surveillance cameras 2 years ago. They say it's been a game changer.
If it's between a driver and a student and you know, a difference of opinion of what happened on the bus, it really clears it up.
Dietrich says one of the biggest impacts surveillance cameras are having on school buses is that cars are less frequently going around the stop sign arm whenever a bus is picking up or dropping off kids.
We work directly with the police department, and we share a video clip of the bus or the vehicle that passes a school bus stop sign that's extended.
School districts we spoke to say the cameras also allow them to find the kid who may have been dropped off at the wrong spot. In Valley City, Joshua Peguero, Valley News Live.
Most school bus cameras also come equipped with GPS equipment that tracks the routes drivers are taking. An investigation is underway after a body was found in the 3000 block of Main Avenue. The call came in just before 4 p.m. on a report of a body in the Accent Kitchen and Bath parking lot. No further information is being released, but stick with Valley News Live, our app, for updates on this developing story. Hawley police are investigating the death of a 2-year-old boy. Authorities responded to the 500 block of 5th Street on Wednesday for a medical situation with a child. The boy was rushed to Sanford Medical Center in Fargo, where he later died. The body was sent to Grand Forks for an autopsy, and the results are pending. This also is an ongoing investigation. Even though the temperatures are warmer, we still can't seem to shake the snow, the flurries. But just how long can we expect them to stick around? Let's check in with Hutch and our No Wait weather planner to find out. Hutch?
Well, thanks so much, Andrea. As we head into the evening hours, some of us will continue to see on again, off again flakes of snow as we look in at the Dakota Magic Casino. Right now, no flurries seen down there at the Richland County, Roberts County border between North and South Dakota. However, here in the Central Valley, radar on very heightened sensitivity, seeing some isolated areas of flakes right here in the Central Valley. Hit and miss flakes could be taking place anywhere this evening. Temperatures are coldest in Grand Forks right now. It is 6 degrees. Temperatures will continue to be steady to slowly falling as we go into the early overnight hours. Fog. Freezing fog and flakes will continue to be in the forecast right through your Tuesday. In fact, some measurable snow is in the forecast for Tuesday. And Andrea will have hour-by-hour details on when and where coming up here in just a couple of moments.
All right. Thank you, Hutch. A 33-year-old has been sentenced to 14 years in prison after a DUI crash that killed his son. Christopher Devine is accused of driving drunk, crashing his car in Fargo and killing one of his sons. Devine entered a guilty plea in September of 2019 for 2 felonies, vehicular homicide and vehicular injury. It happened on March 23rd of last year. Devine was driving south on University Drive, lost control of his car and slid sideways into the other lane of traffic. Devine told police he drank 5 to 6 shots of whiskey and then got behind the wheel. Devine's 7-year-old son Jason was killed and 5-year-old son Brandon was injured. One woman is now in jail in connection with the death of a 15-year-old in Grand Forks County. 32-year-old Samantha Wilson is sitting in jail on suspicion of murder in connection with the death. This all happened last night. And Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley joins us from the scene of the shooting in Northwood, North Dakota. Bailey?
Andrea, I've been in the area today trying to figure out what exactly unfolded here last night, but neighbors in the area tell me they don't really know either. None of them heard any gunshots. They only saw the sirens once they started showing up here to the scene around 9:30. They also tell me they're not really sure who lives in this house. They say that the family who's inside here has only been here about a year, but they do tell me, as far as they're concerned, Samantha Wilson does not have a teenage son. They say, as far as they've ever seen, she only has 2 young children. Now, of course, we do not yet know the relationship between Samantha Wilson and that 15-year-old victim. We also do not know the victim's name. The Grand Forks County Sheriff says that information might not come until as late as Wednesday. We'll continue to keep you updated. For now, reporting in Northwood, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you, Bailey. Now, we are aware of the name of a boy who missed school today because of what authorities, or school leaders rather, are calling a tragic accident. However, police have not yet confirmed with us that he is the same boy who died in last night's shooting. Out of respect for the boy's family, we will not be naming him at this time. A man is now in jail in Eddy County, North Dakota, and facing murder charges out of California. The Eddy County Sheriff's Department arrested 39-year-old Demetrius Coleman yesterday at the Bison Lodge in New Rockford, North Dakota. A perimeter was set up before Coleman was arrested. The woman he was with took off. She's also wanted in connection with the murder. She is described as a Hispanic woman about 5 feet 2 inches tall and goes by the name Miriam or Alma Ahumada. Authorities say she's not considered dangerous. If you have information on her, you can go ahead and call police. One man is in jail after a high-speed chase in a stolen vehicle in Moorhead. 26-year-old Joshua Ivanoff is in jail for possession of a stolen vehicle and unrelated warrants. He left a Moorhead gas station, police say, in a stolen vehicle and led them on a high-speed chase that was eventually stopped for safety reasons. He was later arrested and the stolen vehicle was found in Fargo. Police are warning you of a scam hitting the metro where the scammer pretends to be from the Fargo Police Department. The scammer is spoofing the Fargo Police phone number and saying that they are a police officer or a DEA representative calling about your social security number and an open warrant. They're asking for payment over the phone. If you receive one of these calls, do not provide them with any information and hang up immediately. A huge counterfeit bust at the border. U.S. Customs and Border Protection seized $900,000 from the International Falls port of entry. The agency says the counterfeit money was found in a commercial shipment that originated in China last month. Officers found 45 cartons of counterfeit $1 bills during the inspection. They contacted the Secret Service and determined the money was fake. The Minnesota Department of Health says the 2 samples sent to the CDC to be tested for potential coronavirus have come back negative. On Friday, the health department said it was looking into 2 possible cases, but again, the results came back negative. This comes as more people in the nation are testing positive for the virus. At least 5 cases have been confirmed, 2 in California, 1 in Arizona, 1 in Washington State, and 1 in Chicago. Later on Valley News Live at 6, a former Minneapolis Lakers player remembers Kobe Bryant.
Clouds, gray skies, even some more flakes are in the forecast as we head through the overnight and into your Tuesday. Hour by hour details are coming up right after this. Stick around. Valley News Live continues.